Boom, people. People, this is boy Bruce here in a story. You know what I mean, people? Yeah, people. I want to talk about, yeah, people, actually, this month is Black History Month. You know what I mean, people? So this video is about black people. You know what I mean, people? Yeah, black people, let me tell you something. People, let me tell you something. What's going on with Adam and Eve? What they did, you know what I mean, in the garden. You know what I mean? People didn't say the garden was in Iraq. No. It was in Africa, people. You know, people. But people, from me that video right now, people. Better not follow me on YouTube. My YouTube name is Super Fit Brucey. Brucey spelled Broocy. Better not follow me on Instagram, people. My Instagram name is Brucey. Brucey spelled Broocy. You know what I mean, people? So, boom, people. Let's jump this video right now, because this video gonna be nice and this video gonna be strong. You know what I mean, people? Now, nobody come phone me. You know what I mean? And get mad with me. You know what I mean? But people, I'm telling you. But people, I'm telling these people. You see Adam and Eve? Adam and Eve, what they say, the first set of people come and hurt. You know what I mean? Because a human being come and hurt. You know what I mean? People, Adam and Eve was a giant as well. You know what I mean? People, Adam and Eve was black as well. You know what I mean? People, let me tell you something. It was Adam here first, you know, people. And God go boom, take out a rib out of Adam and go boom, there was Eve. Eve come in the world. You know what I mean? People, let me tell you something, people. What Adam and Eve did back in the days, in the garden, you know what I mean, people, your people, that's why we black people are suffering the way we are suffering. You know what I mean, people, we are wicked. We are jealous of each other. We are backstabbing each other. You know what I mean, people? We ain't got no money. We ain't got nothing in this universe, people. And people, could you believe it? We was here first as black people. You know what I mean? The world was us. Everything we see people are doing right now in the world is we created. Is we the original people who started. You know what I mean? All they're doing now than just copying us. You know what I mean, people? But we want to tell you what happened. Adam and Eve, they go in the garden and God tell them, you can eat anything. You can eat off of any tree in the garden. Any tree in the garden they can eat. And they said, you know what they did? They go and eat. God said, don't eat nothing off of that tree. Leave that tree alone. You know what I mean, people? And they went and eat off of that tree. You know what I mean, people? And that part of the tree. And they tried to cover it up with fig leaf. You know what I mean, people? These kind of thing, these people try to lie to God. How can you lie to God? Are you crazy? If people, I'm telling you something. You cannot lie to God. God know your heart. God know your mind. God create you. God know everything about you. You know what I mean? God even know what me gonna say right the next word I'm gonna say in the video. You know what I mean? God know everything you're gonna do. People, you're in the book of life. People, you know what I mean? But I'm in the book of life, but I'm on the front page. You know what I mean? Because I'm one of God's favorite son. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something, people, about Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, God tell them not to do that, and they go, they disrespect God, people. And that's why black people are suffering, people. Because I say, yo, Adam and Eve was black. You know what I mean, people? Because they was here first. And that's why black people are suffering, people. That's why we do wicked stuff to each other. That's why we're jealous of each other. That's why we're poor black people. We are so poor people. We don't have nothing, people. And we will, but people tell us, we are coming back. What happened in America with Jad File? You know what I mean, people? That was a change. That was a massive change for black people life. You know what I mean? Black people, we are coming back. And black people, we need to change the way you do things right now. Mother and father are home with their children. You need to change your children not to lie, not to steal, not to do this, not to do that. Don't give up on the children. You know what I mean? You need to give them your time. Don't go on like you only have time for your friend them. Give your kids your time. You know what I mean? And you see what happened. It's a new people. I'm telling you something. It's a new world order right now going on. You know what I mean? Black people are coming back in a massive way. You know what I mean, people? But what we did back in the days was cruel. We disrespect God, and people, you cannot disrespect God. You know, and people, I'm telling you something. You have to walk and eat and drink with God, people. And when you walk and eat and drink with God, people, you see your life change, people. You have to give God your life, people. You know, people. Let me tell you something, people. You see what happened in this lockdown. It's the Christianity. These people are trying to cut out this Christianity vibes right now. Because people, you're not even seeing Christianity on TV no more. You're not even seeing Christianity on social media no more. Only people like me and other people, pastor, is trying to put you out there still. You know what I mean? These people don't want it no more. You know what I mean? They try to cut you out. But let me tell you something, people. You can't stop Christianity. You know what I mean? Christianity is here for life. And it's going to go all around. And it will never stop. Look what these people do. People, can you believe it? Look what they did in the lockdown vibes. You know what I mean? They make church close. They close our church. You know what I mean? All they should do is to open church and make the police go and meditate and people sit far apart from each other. You know what I mean? And people can get the word same way. But they didn't. They close God vibes. You know what I mean? That's the only thing God have. That's He can get the word out there for Him. We can spread the word of Him. You know what I mean? We can get some love. And we can love with each other. We can do crazy stuff with each other and talk to each other. When we say crazy stuff, I mean crazy stuff. I mean nice stuff. You know what I mean? But these people stop it. You know what I mean? So these people are trying to cut out Christianity. You know what I mean? But people don't change your mind from Christianity. People love God. People, God is good. People, if God isn't good, you didn't see me here talking. You know what I mean? Because the thing what God do for me, God rise me up in a massive way and give me the energy to come and talk. So He spread His word and spread His name around. Because God like when you spread His name. God like when you tell Him say you love Him. People may tell Him, Father God, me love you so much. You know what I mean? People when you pray, you need to tell God you love Him. Don't just pray. Tell God you love Him. You know what I mean? People, and you see what happened to your life. People, your life will change. People, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about, people. And when you hear me talking about it with a passion like this, people, you know God is real. You know what I mean, people? But people tell you something. You see Adam and Eve, what they did cruel stuff. And they disrespect God in a massive way. You know what I mean, people? And people, right now, I'm trying to say to people, you cannot disrespect God. All the people who's going around sleeping by cheating on their wife and cheating on their husband and all these crazy stuff, you're disrespecting God. You know what I mean, people? You're literally doing the same kind of thing what Adam and Eve did. You know what I mean, people? So you need to stop from doing this kind of thing. People have to do the thing the right way. People, you know the right way. You see God, people, God give us free will. And that's why until Adam and Eve, God could have stopped them from eating off of the tree. But God give us free will. He tell them not to eat off of that tree. Eat off of any tree you want. You know what I mean? Because the garden was full of tree. You know what I mean? Whatever they want to eat, they can eat. You know what I mean? But God said, God was testing them. You see my alien family, God did the same thing with them. You know what I mean? And then pass the test. Because they listen to God. And that's why God give them so be a power. You know what I mean, people? And that's why God take back the power from us. You know what I mean, people? And we suffer. See, we're suffering. We as black people, we are suffering. You know what I mean? In a massive way. You know what I mean, people? Could you believe me as a black man and you as a black man, you don't want to see me striving? You don't want to see a black woman or a black woman striving? You're jealous of him because he's doing good. You will go to Obeah man or the voodoo man and you will voodoo upon him not to get this and not to get that. You tried, but people say something about voodoo and the kind of vibes. It only work if you believe in it. People, if you don't believe in it, it will never work. You know what I mean? People believe in God. Walk out, eat and drink with God. When you walk out, eat and drink with God, your life will change. You know what I mean, people? That's why my life is changed. My life is changing in a massive way, people, and I love it. I love where I am in my life right now, and I don't want to move from where I am in my life, because God are with me, and God will never leave me alone. As I said to you guys before, me a God favorite son. You know what I mean, people? And for you have God, everything nice in your life. Everything will simple in your life. You know what I mean, people? Live a simple life, people. People say me live a very simple life. People, me no go on, you know. People try to go on with me. But you see what me do, people? You see the negative what they coming at me with, me turn it into positive. And when I come home at night time or daytime, me think about them and me laugh after them. Me sit down and me like me in the bed and me laugh after them after where they're silly. You know what I mean? People you can't play with God's son. Me I'm God's favorite son. You know what I mean? And people who have bad energy towards me, people change it and you see what happened to you. You will get goodness to come. I get good energy come to you. You know what I mean? Because as I said to you people, let me tell you something. You see, Jesus is not the Roman. It's not the Jew killed Jesus. It's we kill Jesus for our wicked, we kill God only son. You know what I mean? For the wickedness what Adam and Eve did. You know what I mean, people? Yeah, people. You see the story with Adam and Eve? It's a boom story. You know what I mean, people? It's a massive story. You know what I mean, people? Because they did cruel stuff. And and that's why we as black people, we are where we are right now. Because let me tell you, Adam and Eve was black. Adam and Eve was a giant. You know what I mean, people? That's the way it go. And Adam and Eve was being unhurt before any other human being. You know what I mean, people? So this is the kind of vibe I talk about, people, about the Adam and Eve vibe. People. So people, I'm trying to say to people, you must do the right thing in life. Try to do the right thing in life. If you can. You know what I mean? If you can't, don't do nothing. It's like my father always said to me, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing. You know what I mean, people? If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing. It's quite simple. Because if you're gonna say bad stuff, you're gonna upset people with it. So don't say it. Don't make it come out your mouth. Because when it come out your mouth, you can't take it back and put it back in. You already upset so many people. So don't say it at all. Think before you do things. That's what you have to do in life, people, and your life will get great. You know what I mean, people? You have to walk and eat and drink with God, people. People have to love God like the way I love God, people. And if you love God the way I love God, people, you will get it, people. Your life will change, people. A lot of people are praying and they say they're not getting it, people. You have to love God. You can't just pray. You will get it, but you won't get it a lot. Love God and you will get it. I love God. I am getting it. You know what I mean, people? As I said to you earlier on, people, all the bad energy come at me, it bounces off of me. You know what I mean? I turn it into positivity. You know what I mean, people? People can't do me nothing. Because me have the Most High God with me. You know what I mean, people? So, the advice I'm giving you about the Adam and Eve, people, or be take it in and take a lot from it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's where we are as black people. Black people couldn't believe it. We was here first, you know. But we don't have nothing at all to show. You know what I mean? We ain't got no TV station. We ain't getting... But I we can mention all of the stuff that what we don't have. We ain't got nothing at all. You know what I mean? We all of it gone. You know what I mean, people? So I'm trying to say to people, if you want it, it will come. It's coming back. We are taking back the world over. And that's why these people are worried about us. You know what I mean? But we're not going to treat them the way they treat us. We're going to treat them nice. We're going to treat them with love. We're going to treat them with respect. You know what I mean? Better than the way 10,000 my time better than the way they treat us. You know what I mean? But that's the way God wanted it to be. You know what I mean, people, I could go on and on and on, but I'm not going to. You know what I mean, people? Because the people, the God vibes, I could go on for hours, but I'm not going to. I have to give bit by bit. You know what I mean, people, God is good. People walk and drink with God. Love your children. The Adam and Eve vibes, they are the one make we poor. They are the one make we suffering. They are the one make we don't have nothing. But things is coming back. From the time George Floyd died in America, it's changing. New time. New you, new me. God is good, people. And the minute you know God is good, your life change. And believe me, people, that's the way it go. You know what I mean, people? So boom, people. I'm all of you people. Have a wonderful Sunday. What can you do?